Welcome to your online yoga and meditation class. This is an all-level class where we'll be focusing on the basic alignments of each pose. Then we'll be connecting the breath with the movement so we can really allow the mind to also settle into this present moment. Perhaps many of us, we all have this experience where the mind is constantly trying to take us to the past, to the future. But in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna said, the mind could be the best of all friends, or the worst of all enemies. Today, let's choose to make friends with the mind by moving a little bit more consciously, by connecting the breath with the movement, allowing your breath to help you to become more present right here, right now. So if you're ready, we can all find a comfortable, nice seated posture. You can gently close your eyes here, allow the senses to come inwards. Feel free to make any micro adjustments, maybe shift the weight left and right, front and back. Maybe use the power of those strong legs to push down, reach the spine a little bit taller, inviting that space from within. Without trying to control anything just yet, see if you can mentally take a body scan from the bottom of your feet all the way towards the top of your head. Arriving on my yoga mat right here, right now, am I holding on to any tension, or do I feel pretty open in this exact moment? And as you feel ready, we're going to bring the awareness to the tip of your nose. Notice how the breath is naturally coming in and out of your nostrils. Without trying to control the breath, just observe one of our most intimate friends, your breath. Notice how as the breath is coming in, you're bringing in so much fresh air, fresh prana, life energy. As you're breathing out, you start to release whatever that's no longer serving. Yogis recognize every single day we take about 21,600 of breath. Each and every single one of those breaths, they're extremely important. So today, let's be aware of the breath. Let's pay attention to the breath. Let's allow the breath to be our anchor throughout the next hour as we're moving together to purify the physical body, quieting the mind. Take a deep breath in. Full breath out. Know that whenever you need to, you can always return back to this breath. So if you're ready, you can gently start to open up your eyes from bottom to top. On your next inhalation, reach the arms overhead. Find lengthening in your spine. Then lower the left hand down towards the floor. Reach the right arm towards the side. Start by opening up the right side body. Try not to crunch too much on the side. If I notice I'm crunching on the left side, then maybe I might want to lift out of it. Maybe then I can open up the right shoulder, gaze towards the ceiling. Another deep breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, both of your arms reach up towards the ceiling to lengthen. Exhale, bring the left hand on top of the right knee, right arm behind you like a second spine. Look over the right shoulder for very early spinal twist. Notice how each inhalation, we can try to lengthen the spine a little bit more. Then each exhalation, as we're empty on the lungs, naturally start to twist a little bit deeper. Another deep breath in. Full breath out. On your next inhale, come back through the center. Both of your arms reach up towards the ceiling once again. This time, lower the right hand down towards the floor. Left arm reaching towards the side, opening up the left side of the body. Again, it's just still very early on in the practice. Try not to overstretch. If you notice I'm focusing too much on going deep, I'm crunching on the right side, then lift out of it. Maybe I can open the left shoulder, left arm a little bit more. Gaze towards the ceiling from underneath the left armpit. Another deep inhalation. Exhale fully. On your next inhale, both of your arms reaching up one more time. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, right hand down on top of the left knee. Left arm behind you like a second spine. Looking over the left shoulder, spinal twist on the opposite side. Again, today we're focusing on the breath. See if you can notice the connection between your breath and your twist. Each inhalation, we start to lengthen the spine a little bit more. Each exhalation, maybe we can go just a little bit deeper. One more deep inhalation. Exhale, look a little bit more over the left shoulder. As you feel ready, on your next inhalation, arms reach up towards the ceiling. One more time, lengthen your spine. This time, hands down in front of you. Roll over your knees if it's comfortable. We're going to find all fours, tabletop. Bring your wrists underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. Spread the fingertips wide here so we can push the mat away. Then spin your armpits until your elbow crease are facing towards the front. Then see if you can point your toes a lot. Push down through the top of the feet so we're not putting too much weight on those knees. Simple cat-cow to warm up the spine even more. On your next inhalation with control, drop your belly, lift your tailbone, looking up, opening up the entire front side of the body. Exhale, round your spine, bring your chin towards your chest. Inhale, drop your belly, looking up, opening up the front side even more. Exhale, round your spine, reach the back of your heart a little bit higher. Continue this very simple cat-cow for a couple more breaths here. Notice if you can start to recognize the beginning, the middle, the end of each breath, and connect that with the beginning, the middle, the end of your movement. As you feel ready, you can start to invite anything that feels more intuitive. Maybe for some of us today, it's more circular, rolling the neck, wiggling the hips, or perhaps right here, right now, you just want to hold in a certain shape to help you release that tension. That's totally okay. Feel free to move in a way that helps you to connect with the body, connect with the breath, and connect with your mind as well. Eventually, as you feel ready, we're coming back into a neutral spine tabletop. Again, wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. As you feel ready, start to extend the left foot towards the back. Feel free to keep the toes on the floor to start, and you can shift the weight forward and back a few times so we're opening up the ankle, your toes, warming up those joints. Then as you feel ready, start to lift the left leg off the floor and look back to make sure all 5 toes are facing down so the hips are square towards the floor. If this is no problem, reach the right arm forward, finding the balance here. Another deep breath in, reach the right arm away, kick through the left heel. Exhale, round your spine, elbow towards your knee. Inhale, reach forward one more time, open up the front side of the body. Exhale, round your spine once again. One last time, deep breath in, opening up. Exhale, round your spine, squeeze everything out. With control, lower the right hand down, lower the left knee down. You can take one more simple cat-cow here. Come back through the center, come back towards the midline. Then this time, as you feel ready, extend the right foot towards the back. To start, just keep the toes on the floor. We can shift the weight forward and back a couple of times to just warm up the toes, the ankle, your calf muscles. Just notice, how am I feeling on this side? Then as you feel ready, start to lift the right leg off the floor. Again, look back to make sure all 5 toes are facing down so the hips are still square. Then as you find your balance, start to reach the left arm forward. See if you can keep breathing here, even though we're really strengthening the body here. Another deep breath in, kick through the right heel, lift the left arm a little bit higher. Exhale, round your spine, elbow towards your knee. Inhale, reach forward, open up the front side of the body. Exhale, round your spine once again. One more time, deep breath in, opening up. Exhale, squeeze all the air out. Then with control, lower the left hand down, lower the right knee down. Take another very simple cat-cow here to just come back towards the center. Notice the heat we're already creating here. Warming up the core, warming up the arms, your legs. As you feel ready, this time we're going to tuck the toes. Shift the weight towards the back. Feel free to stay here for a moment so we can open up the bottom of the feet. There are so many nerve ends at the bottom of the feet on those toes. So as we start to really shift the weight there, we start to really warming up literally from our toes up. Another deep inhalation. Exhale fully. Once you feel ready, push down through your palms, lift your knees off the floor, shift away more towards the back, finding your first downward facing dog today. Feel free to pedal out the feet, maybe wiggle the hips left and right, maybe shake the head yes and no. Again, it's still pretty early on in the practice, so feel free to bend the knees a lot so we can lift the tailbone a little bit higher so we can release more tension in the lower back. See if you can spread the fingertips even wider than you already are. Push down through the finger pads so we're not putting too much weight on the wrists. Then start to rotate your armpits towards each other. Engage the upper body even more. Another deep inhalation. Exhale fully. As you feel ready, we're going to slowly, one step at a time, start to walk ourselves forward towards the front side of the yoga mat. Notice each step underneath. Notice how do I make this transition. Notice, am I still breathing here as I'm trying to go to a different place? Forward fold, Uttanasana. Once you arrive, again, feel free to find a few moments of intuition here. Maybe wiggle the hips, maybe shake the head yes and no, release the tension in the neck. Maybe right now my body already feels very open, then I can straighten the legs. Or maybe for now I want to bend the knees a lot so we can further release the tension in the lower back. Another deep breath in. Full breath out. And as you feel ready, very slowly chin towards the chest, one vertebra at a time, we start to roll up into standing pose. As you arrive here, ground down through the four corners of the feet evenly. We ground down to lift up so much we lift the kneecaps up, we engage the thighs. Then bring your tailbone down and forward to engage the core so we're not crouching into the lower back. Another inhalation, roll your shoulders up and back. Palms facing forward, fingertips activated. Now relax your shoulders away from the ears. Reach the crown of your head towards the ceiling. Grounding down to stand tall, like a mountain. So if you're ready, you can gently close your eyes here. Take a moment to once again draw the senses inwards. I want you to, in your mind space, imagine one of the most beautiful sunrise or sunset you have witnessed in this lifetime. Yogis recognize every single day we are receiving so much from the sun. So take a moment to count the different gifts you have been receiving from the sun. Maybe for you today, it's just the beautiful sunlight. Maybe it's the warmth, the heat. Maybe it's some type of transformation in your life, or maybe it's some kind of purification. Recognize you have a very unique relationship with the sun. Then fill your heart space with this deep love and gratitude towards the sun. Surya Namaskar, sun salutation. Inhale, slowly open up your eyes. Exhale, prayer in front of your heart. Inhale, arms reach up towards the ceiling. Exhale with control, fold forward. Inhale, forward, flat back. Exhale, hands down. You can either step or hop back, top of your push-up. So if you can push down through the palms, kick through the heels. So we're really engaging the body from literally the bottom of your feet towards the top of your head. Another deep breath in. Exhale, lower down, knees, followed by your chest and your chin. Ashtanga Namaskar. Try to keep the tailbone lifted so we can really breathe into the lower back. Inhale with control, lift your heart, finding your cobra pose. Push down through the top of your feet. Then draw the shoulder blades towards the back. Maybe I can lift my heart a little bit higher. Another deep breath in. Exhale, tuck your toes. Lift your tailbone. Down dog one more time. This time in your down dog, the body feels a little bit warmer. Continue pushing down through the palms. Continue rotating your armpits towards each other to engage the upper body. While we're keeping lifting the tailbone up high, maybe your knees are still micro bent. Maybe you can reach the heels towards the floor. If the heels can reach the floor, feel free to lift the toes off so we can shift even more weight towards the heels. Another deep breath in. full breath out. On your next inhale, bend your knees, lift the heels up, look in between the hands. Bottom of the exhale, step or hop towards the front. Inhale, forward, flat back. Exhale, forehead towards your knees. Inhale, arms reach up towards the ceiling, greeting the beautiful sun. Exhale, hands down to your heart center. Hands down by your side. We're going to do this 2 more times. Breath per movement, so we can really connect the breath with the movement. And of course, if you have chaturanga in your practice, feel free to use that instead of knees, chest, chin. Take another deep inhalation. Exhale fully. Inhale, finding your prayer in front of your heart. Exhale to stay. Inhale, arms reach up towards the ceiling. Exhale with control, fold forward. Inhale, forward, flat back. Exhale, hands down, step or hop back, top of your push-up. Deep breath in here. Exhale, lower down with control. Inhale, lift your heart, open up your chest. Exhale, down dog, lift your tailbone even higher. Another deep breath in, bend your knees, look in between your hands. Bottom of the exhale, step or hop towards the front. Inhale, forward, flat back. Exhale, fold even deeper. Inhale, arms reach up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands down to your heart center. Hands down by your side. Another deep breath in. Full breath out. One more deep inhalation, hands into your prayer. Exhale to stay. Inhale, arms reach up towards the ceiling. Exhale with control, fold forward. Inhale, forward, flat back. Exhale, hands down one more time. Step or hop back, top of your push-up. Deep breath in here. Exhale, lower down with control. Inhale, lift the heart, draw the shoulder blades towards the back. Exhale, down dog, lift your tailbone even higher. Another deep inhalation, bend the knees, look in between your hands. Bottom of the exhale, step or hop towards the front. Inhale, forward, flat back. Exhale, fold even deeper. Inhale, arms reach up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands down to your heart center. Hands down by your side. You can once again close your eyes here for just a moment. Draw the senses inwards. Once again, scan the body from the bottom of your feet all the way towards the top of your head. Has anything shifted? Notice how the heart rate is already a lot faster just from 3 rounds of sun salutation. Notice the heat we have created. Notice the balance we have invited between the left and the right side of the body. Then notice, am I still breathing fully here? Is my mind still with me right here, right now on my yoga mat? Take another deep inhalation. Exhale slowly. So you feel ready, you can gently start to open up your eyes. We now transition towards our standing poses. On your next inhalation, gently bend the knees, drop the hips, fingertips brush down and up, finding your chair pose. Look down to make sure you can see your toes. If not, shift more weight towards the back. And then see if you can maybe lift the heart a little bit higher, maybe sit a little bit lower. If it's available, you can always lift the toes off the floor so we can really engage those legs. And wherever you are, don't forget to breathe. Another deep inhalation. Exhale, sit a little bit lower. One more deepest breath in. Exhale, keep your toes down if they're lifted. Reach the arms towards the back. We start to shift the weight towards the toes. Lift the heels off the floor for a diver's pose. If it's available, maybe you can start to lift the heels while you straighten those legs. Another deep breath in, lift the heart a little bit higher. Exhale with control, bend your knees, arms up, chair pose. Inhale, shift the weight forward, lift your heels, straighten the legs, lift your heart. Exhale, sit even lower into your chair. Amazing. One more time. Inhale with control into your diver's pose, heels even higher. Exhale, sit even lower into the chair. Another deep breath in. Exhale, fold forward. Beautiful. Feel free to shake the head yes and no to release any tension. And if it's available, you can collapse the hands behind you, reach the arms away from the body so we can counter the stress we might have created in the chair to divert this movement. Another deep inhalation. Exhale fully. As you feel ready, you can release your hands from the back of your body, your thighs, your calves, all the way reaching underneath your shoulders. Reach the crown of your head forward, find your flat back. Then on your exhale, you can either step or hop back top of your push-up. Feel free to stay there for a moment and breathe. Feel free to invite another Chaturanga, another flow if you would like to realign the body. And eventually we're all meeting back in downward facing dog. Once you arrive here, see if you can push down through the palms, lift the tailbone even higher, shift even more weight towards your heels. Another deep inhalation. Exhale fully. On your next inhale, with control, we're going to kick through the left heel. Left leg goes way back. Exhale, bring your knee towards your nose. Inhale, lengthen the back. Exhale, left knee to your left elbow. Inhale, lengthen the back. Exhale, left knee to your right elbow. One more time, inhale, lengthen the back. Exhale, knee towards your nose, left foot in between your hands. Spin the right heel down towards the floor. Inhale, arms reach forward and up, beginning the middle, the end, arriving in your warrior one. In your warrior one, we build from the foundation. Ground down through the pinky side of the right foot. Lift the right knee, right thigh up, then we bring the right hip slightly forward, the left hip towards the back. As long as my left knee is not passing the left ankle, maybe I can sit a little bit lower. Another deep breath in. Exhale, relax the shoulders away from your ears. Another deep inhalation. Exhale, opening up, widen the stand, warrior two. So for warrior two, you can open up the back foot a little bit wider. Then the angle can also go towards the 90 degrees angle. See if you can open up the right hip towards the wall behind you or the side of the mat. If it's available, bring the left knee towards the left pinky side of the mat. Another deep breath in, arms extended, shoulders engaged. Exhale, relax the shoulders away from your ears. One more deep inhalation. Exhale, sit a little bit lower. On your next inhale, flip the front palm, reverse the warrior. Notice the space on the left side body. See if you can keep the left knee bent. Another deep breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, arms coming back. Maybe left elbow on top of the left knee. Maybe left hand reaching down. Right arm reaching diagonally towards the front. Extend this side angle. See if you can continue grounding down through both of your feet, especially the pinky side of the right foot. And if it's available, you can draw a big circle, use the right arm, finding the left hip crease for a half bind, or maybe I can reach the left arm underneath for a full bind. And wherever you are, try to open up the right shoulder, gaze towards the ceiling. Another deep inhalation. Exhale fully. With control, bring your gaze down, followed by the left hand. Now we bring the right hand down towards the floor. Spin onto the back toes. Right hand down, left arm reaching up, finding your spinal twist. Continue kicking through the right heel, lift the right knee up, engage the right thigh. Then maybe I can try to push down through the right palm, open up the left shoulder, twist a little bit deeper. Another deep breath in. Exhale, lower the left hand down. Step back, downward facing dog. Again, optional stillness to rest and reset. Optional flow if you would like to invite more heat. We're going to meet back in downward facing dog. Then we're going to invite the same poses on the opposite side to create that balance. Another deep inhalation. Exhale fully. On your next inhale, kick through the right heel, right leg goes way back. Exhale, bring your knee towards your nose. Inhale, lengthen the back. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, lengthen the back. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. One more time, inhale, kick it back. Exhale, knee towards your nose, right foot in between your hands. Spin the left heel down, left foot 45 degrees angle forward. Inhale, arms reach forward and up, beginning, the middle, the end. Exhale, arriving in your warrior one. Again, in your warrior one, we build from the foundation. Ground down through the pinky side of the left foot. Lift the left knee up, lift the left thigh up. Then I bring the left hip forward, right hip towards the back. As long as my right knee is not passing the ankle, maybe I can sit a little bit lower. Another deep inhalation. Exhale, relax the shoulders away from your ears. One more deep breath in. Exhale, opening up. Widen the stand, open up the left foot slightly. Warrior two on this side. Continue grounding down through the pinky side. Engage the back thigh. This time, open the left hip slightly towards the long edge of the mat. If it's available, bring the right knee towards the right pinky side so I can open up the right hip as well. Arms are extended. Shoulders are squeezed towards each other. Gaze at a space in front of the right hand. Another deep inhalation. Exhale, can you sit a little bit lower? On your next inhale, flip your front palm, reverse the warrior. This time, notice the space on the right side body. Keep breathing here. One more deep breath in, full breath out. Inhale, arms coming back. Extend the side and go either right hand on top of, right elbow on top of the right knee, or maybe right hand reach down, left arm reaching forward diagonally, finding that openness, the long line on the entire left side of the body. If it's available, maybe draw a big circle with the left arm, finding the right hip crease, maybe find your half bind, maybe right hand reaching back, finding your full bind. Wherever you are, try to spin the chest towards the ceiling, open up the left shoulder even more. Another deep inhalation. Exhale fully. With control, release the right hand down, release the left hand down, then spin onto the left toes. This time, left hand stay down, right arm reaching up, finding your spinal twist. Kick through the left heel, lift the left knee up. Then maybe I can push down through the left palm, open up the right shoulder a little bit more. Another deep inhalation. Exhale, can I twist a little bit deeper? With control, lower the right hand down. Step back, downward facing dog. Optional flow or optional stillness. Wherever you are, make sure your breath is still slow and steady. You're still being fully present with your body, with your breath in this exact moment. We're going to flow through the same poses one more time. Breath to movement. See if you can once again become aware of your breath. Notice how each inhalation is filling up your shape, your down dog, your entire body. And each exhalation, you can release something, let go of something. Another deep breath in. Full breath out. On your next inhale, kick through the left heel, left leg goes back. Exhale, knee towards your nose. Inhale, lengthen the back. Exhale, left knee to your left elbow. Inhale, lengthen the back. Exhale, left knee to your right elbow. One more time, inhale, kick it back. Exhale, knee towards your nose, left foot in between your hands, spin down to the right heel. Inhale, arms reach forward and up, beginning, the middle, the end. Exhale, opening up, warrior two. Inhale, flip your front palm, reverse the warrior. Exhale, sit a little bit lower. Inhale, arms coming back, left hand reaching down, right arm reaching towards the ceiling. Extended side angle. This time you can either stay here, find your variation, or maybe bring the right hand down onto the right hip. Left hand at the left corner of the mat, maybe on top of a block. Slowly with control, kick through the right heel, finding your half moon Adho Chandrasana. It is okay to wobble, it is okay to fall out, but wherever you are, make sure you're still breathing, allowing the breath to empower you in your balance. Another deep inhalation. Exhale with control, rebend the left knee, big step back. Everyone come back to your warrior two first. Then we cartwheel your hands down towards the front, spin onto the back toes, right hand down, left arm reaching up for spinal twist. You can stay here, maybe spin onto the pinky side of the right foot, step the left foot back, finding your side plank. If you're in your side plank, push down to lift the hips a little bit higher. Another deep inhalation. Exhale, lower the left hand down. Optional flow or optional resting pose. We're meeting back in downward facing dog for the one more side. Beautiful. Wherever you are, make sure you're still breathing here consciously. You're allowing the rhythm of your breath to help you find the rhythm of your movement today. Another deep breath in. Cleansing breath out. Inhale with control, kick through the right heel, right leg goes back. Exhale, knee towards the nose. Inhale, lengthen the back. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. One more time, deep breath in. Exhale, knee towards your nose. Right foot in between your hands. Spin onto the left heel. Inhale, arms forward and up. Beginning, the middle, the end. Warrior one. Exhale, opening up, widen your stand. Warrior two. Inhale, flip your front palm. Reverse the warrior. Exhale, sit a little bit lower. Inhale with control, finding your extended side angle, left arm reaching towards the front. Then with control, you can stay here or maybe left hand on the left hip, right hand at the right corner of the mat, maybe on top of a block. Start to shift the weight forward, finding your half moon Adho Chandrasana. Again, the key to the balancing pose is your breath. My teacher always say, sometimes when we fall out of those balancing poses, we get to hear everything the mind has to say. But wherever you are, allow the breath to be your anchor, to remain steady here. Deepest inhalation. Exhale with control. Everyone, rebend the right knee, come back into your warrior two. Cartwheel your hands down to frame the front foot. Spin onto the back toes, left hand down, right arm up for your spinal twist. Again, if it's available, spin onto the pinky side of the left foot. Step the right foot towards the back, finding your side plank. Keep pushing down to lift the hips a little bit higher. Another deep inhalation. Exhale with control, lower the right hand down. You can go through your one last flow if you're craving that movement. And eventually, we're all moving back into a child's pose. Well deserved. So take a moment to settle into your child's pose. Forehead onto the floor, your hips reaching back towards your heels. If you want to make this child's pose a little bit more restorative, feel free to swing the arms behind you, maybe even bring the knees a little bit closer so we can rest the chest on top of your thighs to really feel grounded in this shape. But if you feel like inviting more stretch in this pose, especially in the hips. Keep the knees a little bit wider. Then we can continue walk the fingers towards the front, pull the hips towards the back. So this becomes an active stretch to lengthen the entire spine, opening up the shoulders, your arms even more. Just a couple more breaths here. Try to connect with your heartbeat. Notice each heartbeat that's sending so much love from the heart center to every single part of your body. So if you're ready, you can slowly come back into your downward facing dog. From there, we're going to walk ourselves towards the middle part of the yoga mat. You can walk the hands back halfway, walk the feet forward halfway. If you have blocks at home, feel free to grab those blocks for support. We're going to practice crow pose. Even if you don't have a crow yet, we can start to get used to shifting the weight onto those hands. From there, we're going to get onto the tippy toes. Push down through the finger pads just as we would do in the down dog. Then bring the knees onto the armpits as high up as you can. To start, we're just going to shift the weight forward. Maybe today I can lift one foot off. Maybe the other. Maybe this is where I am. Maybe I place the block behind me so I can put the feet on top of that. Maybe I can lift both of the feet off. Then I can push down a little bit more to lift a little bit higher. Wherever you are, the key is your breath. Notice, am I still breathing fully? And as you feel ready, we can now slowly release down into your yogi squat malasana. You can use your elbows to push the knees open, lift the heart to meet your thumbs. Then just once again, close your eyes here. Bring the senses inwards. Once again, allow yourself a moment to check in. Notice the physical body. How am I feeling here? Notice the way am I breathing? Am I breathing a little bit deeper, a little bit more conscious now? And notice the thoughts on your mind. Has anything shifted? Use your elbows to push the knees open more. Allow the muscles around your hips to soften. And see if you can lift the heart a little bit. Invite even more openness in the upper chest. Take another deep inhalation. Exhale fully. So if you're ready, you can open up your eyes gently from bottom to top. Then just gracefully take a seat onto your yoga mat. We're going to practice one last challenging pose of a bow pose to engage the core before we lay down our backs. One last one. You got this. And remember, keep breathing. So we're going to balancing on the seat. Start to lift the both of the legs off the floor. You can keep the hands underneath the knees if it helps you to balance, or if you have that balance, feel free to reach the arms forward. We're only going to stay there for a few moments, a few breaths. So if you have the full expression of straighten those legs, go right ahead. And wherever you are, keep breathing. Just 3 more breaths here. One last deepest inhalation. Exhale with control, slowly lower down onto your back. Beautiful. As you arrive here, feel free to bend the knees, hug the knees into the chest, rock left and right a few times to massage the back. Then we're going to keep the feet onto the floor. We're going to get into one round of a back bend of a bridge pose. Bring your heels towards the body. They're about hip distance apart. Close towards the body enough you can brush onto the heels with your fingertips. On your next inhalation, ground down through your feet. Exhale, lift the hips up towards the ceiling.
Walk the shoulders closer towards each other, maybe clasp the hands together. Then we're going to ground down through the feet. Lift the hips a little bit higher, ground down through the feet. Lift the hips a little bit higher, bring your chin towards the chest. Wherever you are, make sure your breath is still slow and steady here. Back bend opens up the entire front side of the body. Notice how the chest region starts to open. Another deep breath in. Lift your hips a little bit higher. Exhale with control. Slowly lower down towards the floor. Once again, as you feel ready, you can bring your knees into your chest. Gently rock left and right a couple of times so we can release that tension in the lower back. From there, scooch the hips slightly towards the right side. Drop the knees onto the left. Open up your arms either into a caucus arm or maybe into a T, looking over the right shoulder for your final spinal twist. Spinal twist helps us to release any tension in the spine. So try to allow this one to be very passive without actively trying to push yourself into a deeper twist. Just simply breathe. Another deep breath in. Full breath out. On your next inhale, slowly come back through the center. Bring the knees into the chest. Maybe one more time, rock left and right. This time, scooch the hips towards the left side. Drop the knees onto the right. Open up your arms, caucus arms or your T. Look over the left shoulder. Final side of the twist. Maybe this side it feels easier. Maybe this side need to be more patient with the body. Wherever you are, come back to the breath. Notice how each breath in you're inviting the expansion in your chest, your shoulders. Each breath out naturally as we're emptying out the lungs. We get to release more tension in the spine as well. And the twist naturally becomes a little bit deeper. Another deep inhalation. Exhale fully. So you feel ready on your next inhale, come back through the center. Bring your knees back into the chest. Finding your one last pose before our resting pose, your happy baby. You can either grab onto the outside of your feet, your ankles, the calves, or maybe the back of your knees or back of the thighs. Wherever you are, see if you can try to pull the tailbone down towards the floor. At the same time, relax the back of the neck so the entire spine is lengthening while we are opening up the hips. If it's available, bring the knees a little bit closer towards your armpits. Movement or stillness. Allow this beautiful happy baby pose to help us release anything we're still holding onto in the body, in the mind. Yogis recognize our hips are storing a lot of emotions, a lot of tension. So as we're getting into a happy baby, allow your hips to soften. Allow yourself to release and let go of whatever that's no longer serving you. Just a few more breaths. Another deep inhalation. Exhale fully. See if you're ready. Bring your knees back into the chest. Give yourself another big hug. Maybe tapping the forehead towards the knees if that feels natural. Then on your exhale, we're going to release everything down towards the floor. Open up your arms, your legs, wherever your hips, your shoulders are comfortable. On your next inhale, point the right toes, lift the right leg 2 inches off the floor, squeeze, release. Inhale, point the left toes, lift the left leg 2 inches off the floor, squeeze, soften. Another inhale, squeeze the glutes, bring the navel down, down, down towards the floor. Exhale, relax the pelvic floor. Another deep breath in, low belly, mid belly, upper chest, all the way to your shoulders. Relax your rib cage. One more deep breath in, make a fist of the right hand, right arm 2 inches off the floor, squeeze, release. Inhale, make a fist off the left hand, left arm 2 inches off the floor, squeeze, soften. Without lifting the head, bring your chin towards the chest, squeeze, let go. Shake the head left and right, relax the throat, relax the neck. One more deep inhalation. Exhale, stick your tongue like a lion. Relax the jaw. One more contraction. Inhale, squeeze the eyelids, your eyebrows, your facial expression, squeeze. Let go. Allow the muscles to relax away from your bones. Allow the body to settle into a moment of deep relaxation. As we're relaxing the body here, let's take a moment to relax the mind as well. Once again, bring your awareness to the tip of your nose. Without trying to control anything, just notice the breath naturally coming in and out of your nostrils. And let's bring the awareness down from the front side of your body, your throat, your chest, your abdomen, arriving at your navel. Without trying to control anything, just notice as you're breathing in and out, your navel naturally makes a small movement of up and down, up and down. Allow the mind to focus on that gentle movement. We're going to count down from 15th breath to 1. Mentally repeat. 15 navel up, 15 navel down. 14 navel up, 14 navel down. Continue at your own pace. After your next exhalation, you can let go of this technique. Still fully aware of your breath while your physical body is completely still. We're going to finish our practice with a short japa meditation with gratitude, purifying the heart space. As you breathe in, mentally repeat, I am grateful for my. As you breathe out, choose one of the many gifts you're given in this life. Your family, your friends, your eyes, your ears. Each exhalation, choose a different gift. Now inhale, mentally repeat, I am grateful for my. Exhale, choose your object of gratitude. Continue for the next minute or so. After your next exhalation, you can let go of that technique. This time, with your eyelids gently closed, just gaze into the space between your eyebrows. Become a passive witness of your mind space. Maybe there are patterns, colors, thoughts, emotions. Maybe the mind is totally quiet, and just appreciate the inner silence of your mind. You're more than welcome to stay on your back for much, much longer Shavasana so you can rest deeply. If that's the case, don't move anything. But if you're feeling ready, you can slowly start to deepen your breath. Gently wiggle your fingers, your toes, circle your wrists, your ankles. Shake the head left and right back to center. Then reach your arms overhead, point your toes, give yourself another full body stretch. Stretch out the right side, the left side, both sides. See if you're ready, you can bend your knees. Roll onto the right side to your little fetal position. And just place one palm onto your belly. Use your right arm as a pillow. Take a moment to reflect on your practice. Notice the physical body. Notice the way you're breathing. Notice the thoughts on your mind and the quality of those thoughts. And take a moment to connect with your heart center, your heart space. Yogis recognize within that space lives our true selves, the Atma. And right next to us, there's the Param-Atma, divinity in the heart that's constantly showering us with unconditional love. Recognize every breath, every heartbeat is an expression of this beautiful love. All those amazing gifts you're grateful for, they're all extension of this unconditional love. Now fill your heart space with this deep love and gratitude. If you're ready, use the left palm for support. You can slowly come back into your comfortable seated posture. Feel free to once again shift the weight left and right, front and back. Use the power of the legs to reach down, push down, reach the spine tall. Experience this vast space within your micro-universe. Palms to touch in front of your heart. Lower the head down towards your heart, towards your true self, towards the divinity in your heart. Know that you're being loved unconditionally every single moment of this time, this life. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day.